What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. I think this is 11. We took a month off.
More than a month.
Yeah, a little bit more than a month, maybe like a month and a half. Yeah, it's been getting real hard trying to upload all these to YouTube. So we switched to Spotify. If any of you guys have been on the Instagram, you guys have seen I posted about the Spotify thing the other day. They're all on there if you want to go listen to them, so you don't have to watch the videos. But yeah, we're here with Micah Oxley. Say what's up.
Hello.
And we got a couple questions. So yeah, we'll just hop right into them. Number 39 that we found on this list is, how old are you when you had your first kiss?
I think I was in 8th grade. How old were we in 8th grade? Is that 13?
We must have been like 14?
13, 14?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, and then 15.
13 or 14, yeah.
No, because it was 13. Because 14, I'm freshman. 15, I'm still a freshman. Right. Sophomore, I turned, so 13. Yeah.
I think.
It was at Young Life Camp.
Run us through the story, bro. Was it at night?
Yeah. Actually, no, it wasn't. Let's see. It was like the costume, you know, when you like dress up and stuff and go to the Young Life camps.
Yeah.
And all the chicks were wearing red lipstick, and me and my friends had a contest. We were like, hey, let's see how many kisses we can get.
Nice.
And we like always met up after like 30 minutes. We were like, that one dude. And we just start like marking them off, and we like show them all over our face. And we were like, we just run out to them, and we were like,
yeah,
hey, we're doing competition, kiss me. And they're like, okay. And we're like,
bro, chicks be wilding back then. So
yeah.
So what? One girl just like grabbed your face and missed your face, and she went for your lips.
A lot of them were like that, just going.
Oh wow. Mine is actually such a funny story because so the other day I got a tattoo, and I got my friend's old gate code tattooed on my leg just because, you know, that's where we had like a bulk of our childhood memories. One of my memories from that house
Shout out Jake.
Yeah, shout out Jake. One of my memories from that house, we used to play this game called Kick the Can. And it's basically just like hide and seek game, and then
everyone knows you kick the can.
You know, I'm trying to explain it for those that don't know. No, but basically it's just this game, and we played it in this field right behind his house. And I was talking to this girl. Her name is Whitney. So I was texting Whitney for a while. You know, we went to the same school. We were probably, how old were we? We were probably about the same age as you, 13, maybe 14. So I texted Whitney. I was like, hey, we're playing Kick the Can right behind Jake's house. Like, if you want to come, you can come and play. So she was like, okay, cool, I'll bring my friend. So it's me, Jake, a couple other guys we knew, and then Whitney and her friend. So we're playing, and it's a game where you like go and hide. So her and I hid, and I had like a crush on her at the time, and she had a crush on me. Probably for about a couple of years she had a crush on me. And then, I don't know, we just hid together, and I don't know, I just kissed her. There's not much to it, but...
Yeah.
And then we were gone for a long time. Like, we were gone for probably like 30 minutes. And I only kissed her one time, and the funny story is that Jake couldn't find me because he was the one that was supposed to look for everyone. Jake couldn't find me, and I didn't know that they were looking for us. So Jake told his mom. His mom came out and was like freaking out. His dad ended up coming out, and Eric, Jake's little brother, came out. They were all looking. There was like 9 people looking for me and Whitney, and we were just, I don't know, we were hiding. We were far away too, so I don't know why we ran that far. We were just hiding, and I only kissed her once, and then I never talked to her ever again.
Really?
Never talked to her ever again.
Bad kiss.
Yeah, kind of. She just stood there.
You don't. How old were you?
I was like no, I was probably 14.
Yeah, and people don't know what the heck's going on.
Exactly.
They're just like, what?
But yeah, and then I told when I kissed Anna for the first time, my current girlfriend, I was like, wow, that was my first kiss, and I lied to her. I've never told her that story, so she's gonna listen to it on here. Sorry, Anna. Do you believe everything happens for a reason? Number 52.
Yes. I mean, it's never at the moment. Well, not always at the moment. I wouldn't say never, but a lot of things you're like, oh, this sucks. This was just nothing good came out of it, blah, 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 blah. And then something good come out of it. You're like, well, if I was... Like, I think of it, I try to live now without any regrets.
Yeah.
I think everyone
does.
Yeah.
I think everyone tries to.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
Yeah. Like when I got kicked out of school, I stopped hanging out with the football team.
Yeah.
Well, I got kicked out of school and I was just like, wow, this sucks. Like, this is terrible. Nothing good came out of it. I just got kicked out of school. This sucks. And then I stopped hanging out with the football team. Started hanging out with Clark. I just texted Clark. Maybe hung out with him once or twice.
Clark is one of our other friends in our friend group.
I texted him. I was like, hey, you want to hang out? He's like, yeah, sure. And he's like, I don't really know you, but sure.
Yeah, and we weren't close. You and I weren't friends at the time. No. Like, you weren't really friends with our friend group.
I wasn't really friends with that entire group.
Right.
Like, I knew of you guys, and we hung out at school, but that was about it.
Yeah, we were in the same grade, but, like, I don't know. We were
like, in class. If we were in class together, we'd, like, kind of hang out and stuff like that. But it wasn't... I mainly hung out with the football team at that point. And then I texted Clark, and we started hanging out. And then Clark introduced... Like, we just started all hanging out, and I kind of got into this whole friend group that way. And... I mean, I'm better friends with you guys than I am with the whole football team.
Yeah.
And, like, those guys over there, I barely talk to them anymore. And I feel like I've had a lot more experiences in life this way. Like, my life could have just been completely different. Like, I probably wouldn't have been friends with Sophia. I mean, I was friends with Sophia back then, but, like, not as close.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have met my current girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
oh, shoot. It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, it's just like a big domino effect.
Dang,
you can't have ups if there's no downs.
Yo, that's facts, though. Damn.
Yeah.
Can't have ups if there's no downs.
Yeah, that's kind of...
That is true, though. I wouldn't say that I'm glad that you got kicked out of school, but it definitely worked out.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad I got kicked out of school.
I'm glad you came back. That was one thing that we all wanted, was that you came back.
Have you ever walked outside completely naked? Rapid fire.
What classifies as outside? Like, out in the actual, like...
Outside your house.
No.
Yes, many times.
What, to just, like, jump in the pool?
No, like, we walked in the backyard naked a few times.
Oh, no, I've never done that.
Yeah.
I
you have kids, and how many?
Yeah, probably some out there somewhere. No kids. Yo, I was thinking about that the other day. I'm probably going to be the first one in our friend group with kids. You know that, right? Probably going to be the first.
Or Clark, but unintentionally.
Shots fired, Clark, bro. That's so funny.
How do you want to die? Big change.
Probably peacefully, I would say. But if, whatever way I'm meant to go, I'm meant to go. So I won't be heartbroken if I, like, die in a fire, God forbid. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna hate
as long as I don't.
I'm gonna hate myself if I die in a fire. Like,
as long as I don't kill myself, I think I'm fine.
When was your last physical fight?
Physical fight. Landon and I wrestled a couple weeks ago.
Like fight or
not like fight. I've never been in a fight.
Do you give out second chances too easily?
Not too easily. If I enjoy you and I think you're worthy of a second chance, then you're there.
Is it cute when a boy/girl calls you baby?
Girl, like, if my girlfriend were to call me baby, I'd probably, like, leave the room and the vicinity of wherever she is. But if you called me baby, I wouldn't
be used to it.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Your best friend of the opposite sex likes you. What do you do?
Oh, like my girl best friend?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a girl best friend, but if I did... Well, the reason that guys are friends with girls is because they like them. I mean, if we're being completely honest, I don't think you can be friends with a girl and not be, like, platonic.
I feel like there's always a little bit of, like,
you guys like each other?
Like a sexual
part. But
oh,
yeah. I mean, I've seen.
You can be completely platonic. But not completely. I would say 99.9%, and there's always that 0.1% that's like...
I mean... Oh. From what I've seen from, like, our friends, like, okay, take, who's a good example for this? I don't know. I don't really talk to my friends about girls. Take oh my god, I can't even think of one. Well, I can think of one, but I don't really want to throw them on blast.
Weston.
yeah. Take Weston and his past girlfriend. But yeah. No, we had a friend, Weston. He was friends with this girl. She was kind of like in our friend group at school, and yeah, I don't know. It kind of just ended up going towards that route. So,
do you think they were friends first? Well, I feel like
I think they were. First. I think they were friends first. Well, they didn't like date whenever. As soon as she got to school, she didn't like date.
I feel like it's if you go straight into dating, like you're like, hey, you want to go out? You like barely know each other.
Yeah. Then that's I don't know.
I mean,
it kind of setting yourself up for failure. I feel like you should be friends with the person that you want to date first. You have to be friends first.
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, if Ann and I were to break up, like we'd still be best friends.
See, I asked Abby out pretty much. Like we hung out a few times and we got along very well. And I asked her out. Like it wasn't like an official date. I was like, hey, you want to go hang out? But nowadays that's in terms like, hey, you want to go on a date when it's a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
At that age. And then we just kind of hung out and we became really good friends. Mm-hmm. And then we started dating.
Yeah.
Like 3-4 months later. 3 months later.
I think that's a big reason why like Tinder and that stuff like just doesn't work. It's because
Tinder wasn't supposed to work.
It's based all off the fact that you start dating them without having a real connection with them first. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the biggest flaw in those techniques in like online dating. Because I think you need to have one real connection with someone before you actually start like being together. I don't know. So, unless it's like an arranged marriage, I don't think that Tinder really works. And you know, there are a couple good apples out there that do work, but for a majority, they just don't work. And now it's become such a sexualized app. Like, oh, you just like our friends have Tinder, and I always was like, oh, what? You just use it to hook up with girls?
Yeah,
but a couple of them were like, yeah, but a couple of them were like, no, I'm actually looking for something serious. I just don't have the means to get out there.
There's people for everyone. There's a person for everyone. I don't know if some people don't believe it, but I believe there's a person for everyone.
Oh, yeah. Do you believe that there's only one person out there for you? Like one soulmate, or there's multiple? Like, what are the odds that your soulmate, came from Ohio? Where's she from? Ohio?
Yeah. So,
yeah.
It's weird.
Came from Ohio.
She went to Ohio. She got a scholarship to a music school in Nashville. Mm-hmm. And it was Nashville school or GCU, and she was really looking at Nashville.
Yep.
But with the scholarship, it was still more expensive than GCU, and that's why she came down to GCU. But here's the crazier part: her initial roommates, first two roommates, left.
Yeah.
She needed to go find another roommate, and last second, Sophia was like, "Hey, I'll be your roommate."
Dang. Dude, what are the odds that happens? And
my friend from high school. You're going to
tell me that there's one person out there for everyone? There's not some girl in Spain or Haiti or, China that isn't meant for you? I think that there could be multiple.
I mean, there probably could be. Because
I think when you found the one, you found the one. There's no point in looking for those other people.
Oh, no.
You found the one, you found the one.
Yeah.
But I think that you can relate to a lot of people on a way higher level. There's not just one person. There's multiple.
That could make sense for just certain choices. I guess you make if Abby went to Nashville.
Yeah.
Sure, I would have found someone eventually.
Yeah.
Or Abby could have still ended up down here.
Or
I could have ended up in Nashville and we met.
If you never were friends with Sophia and
we somehow still met? I just was hanging out with you, and then we saw her at the skate park.
Yeah, and you went up to talk to her.
That's why I feel like there's only one.
Really?
I feel like...
I could see both.
I could see both, yeah. But
Gross love stuff.
Gross love stuff and cooties.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for listening to Podcast 11. Oxley's become a regular guest on the podcast, so really enjoy having him on here. Thank you for coming.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go rock climb now.
Yeah, bro's going to have a fun time out there.
Yes.
All right, guys. Stay tuned for another episode, probably coming around next week-ish. This will go on YouTube and Spotify. So make sure you guys hit the follow on Spotify. Hit the subscribe on YouTube, whichever one you guys are listening on. And, yeah. Alrighty, guys. Have a blessed day.